So is Michael Chandler in the class?
He is, yeah.
He is. I'm trying to remember which one he is. Is he one of those dentists?
Yeah, yeah. He's the black guy. The only
Oh,
Yeah, the only-
you guys call him Chan.
Chan, yeah. Yeah. He goes by the first 4 letters of his last name.
Okay, all right. Now I'm clear. Gotcha.
Yeah, he got a gold and a bronze at his first tournament last weekend. So
Man, that is
yeah,
fantastic.
he did really well. I was excited.
What do you, so you competed in 2
Yeah,
divisions?
2 divisions. He did his weight and he did absolute moves. So.
Oh.
Or I'm sorry, no, he did weight, no gi, and weight gi. That's right. That's right.
Oh, you didn't know that, huh?
That's right. Yeah.
Man, that's awesome.
No gi. Yeah, he's pretty regular in that no gi class in Wednesday night. So.
Okay.
Yeah, he did really well. Asked for better results than that. I don't think for the first time out.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah. How are we feeling this morning, Rob?
You know what? My ribs are feeling a lot better this
Good.
week. Noticeably different.
Good.
I only really notice them when I'm driving now. So, yeah,
Well, it means hopefully we turn the corner on it.
yeah,
Maybe another week or so.
yeah. Thinking maybe Thursday I'd go roll with those guys.
Yeah.
Kind of light roll and
Kind of see where you're at.
see where I'm at. Yeah. So,
So what do you think about this morning? What do you got on your mind?
well, you know, I gotta admit, I did not watch our video last week.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I didn't have time to do that
Sure.
this week. So I was just thinking this morning as I was coming in, just some of the stuff we've been doing on the side control attacks that we've
Okay.
been doing with the lapel chokes. Just trying to go over my head what we've been talking about last weekend.
Sure.
So, I don't have any,
Suggestions?
I don't have any
Okay.
suggestions.
No, it's good. We'll stick with the side control stuff. I might add in a little wrinkle for you at the end that I've been working on myself. With this kind of shoulder sit position. Really
Okay.
like it. It's paying off really well for me. We'll kind of review our wrist trap, with the lapels.
Yeah.
See how much of that you remember.
Okay.
Because that is our those are our go-tos. We've got our Kimura control, and that's really good. And we might talk about that a little bit too. We've been working on this Kimura from half guard. So we spend a lot of time in half guard with our underhook, our H underhook stuff.
Yeah.
Even the collar sleeve stuff. This is just complementing really well what we're already doing. So just a couple of new things that we might do after we review our side control stuff. Okay, so let's get right into it. Let's do our just to keep things fresh. Let's do our Kimura, our step over Kimura game. Okay, just real quick, a couple of times on both sides, just to see if that's something that we're. So how are we going to set it up here off of this where the arms in the front, right?
So the arms in the front.
Yeah, so you want to stay heavy. Yeah, stay heavy here, right? Sit to your left hip. You got to open that space. So sit to your left. Yeah, there you go. That's it. Yep, just like that, right? So that opens up a little space, right, for you to circle your hand in between my wrist and your shoulder. Yeah, so get in between there. Yep, you're going to set it up with the Americana, right? So if you finish the Americana, right, go ahead and let's see your finish, right? So a couple of details here. So bring your right knee to my ear. Yeah, there you go. Now bring your, right? So remember, we want to make this guy feel completely, claustrophobic, right? Because it really starts to make things a lot worse. And it makes it more difficult for him to be finished. Okay. So monkey grip on your own wrist. There you go. Monkey grip my wrist. Yep. Now run that elbow down to the ribs. Yeah, keep going, keep down. Yes, good. Okay. So that's the finish, right? So let's set that up one more time. All right. So come up to your knees, both knees. Yeah, let's get used to that hip sit position. right? And it's important that you feel comfortable there because we don't want you to hesitate, you know, to go to that position, okay? And that, all you gotta do, right, is, so before you do that, before you sit to your hip, grab my elbow with this hand. Grab my elbow. Yeah, grab that up on the other side, on the, like on the outside. Grab my elbow, like here, like this. Yeah, just like that. Grab over here. Yeah, there you go, right? Just like this, right? So you've got an underhook, you got control of my elbow, now just switch your hip. That's it, yes, exactly. So now you're under my elbow, so you don't have to worry about the guy being under your hip with the elbow, right? And then it's a perfect opportunity to attack this, right? So circle inside, yep. Now, you can go back to your knees and just, look, it's gonna be difficult, right? If you just try to push, right? Just try to push. Yeah, look, he's resisting. You might get it eventually. Shake it, shake. Yeah, shake, 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 shake. Yeah, there you go. Right? It just makes it more difficult for me to resist, okay? Now look, you've got my elbow up, you got your elbow tight to your knee, right? We're thinking about touching our elbow to our knee, just to kind of, you know, make this guy really, really immobilized, okay? Now grab your own wrist, right away, there you go, monkey grip. Yeah, a lot of times you monkey grip well enough, you're gonna get a tap, right? Because it's already, my elbow's already nice and close to my ribs. But now just run the elbow a little bit to the ribs, keep going, keep going, keep going. Monkey grip, yeah, tap. Good, that's what we want, okay? So that's how we're gonna set up our Kimura, because most of the time, you're gonna get this reaction a lot, right? You're gonna go for the Americana, guy's gonna straighten his arm out. And that's when you're gonna drop your head to the mat, right? And make him commit to this side of your head, okay? So again, set it up again, all right? So here, guy's elbow's on the inside. Reach and grab the elbow, switch, yes, now set this up, right? Now look what happens. You go, he straightens out, drop your head in front, look, now I cannot bring my arm back up in front. So my arm is stuck on this side of your head. Squeeze your elbow or your ear to your shoulder to trap my arm. Yeah, there you go, now you're starting to control my arm, okay? So now with your left arm, you know what to do. You're gonna circle, yeah, there you go, good, step over, nice pressure, good, that's it, good job. Okay, again. There you go. So what we're doing here is we're not just kind of being lazy about setting this Kimura up. We're going step by step. We're being very methodical about it, right? Controlling the elbows, you know, controlling the arm, making the guy commit. Because most of the time, smart guys are not just going to fall into this for you. You know what I mean? So we have to be very comfortable and very deliberate in our setup for it, right? Every time we drill it, we want to drill it this way. That way, there's no other way for us. This is the only way. We do it right the first time, okay? All right, set it back up. All right? Every time we do it, right, we do it where the guy has no choice. We are leading him in the direction that we want him to go, okay? All right, here we go. Elbow, yeah, that's it. Look, I have no choice. I cannot move, right? You're going to set it up. You're going to do exactly what you want to do. Shake, 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 shake. Yes, there you go. Good. All right, there you go. All right, so we drop that head. Now control. Squeeze the arm with your head and your, yeah, there you go. Look, now the arm is yours, okay? Yep, circle. There it is. Good pressure. Good. Nice. Good job. All right, let's do it on the other side now. Both sides. All right, there we go. Everything's the same, okay? Left hand goes to the elbow. Yep, there it is. Good. Now, circle that in. Good. Shake, 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 shake. Yeah, that's it. Good. Nice. Now, let's see a couple finishes on that side. Okay? Yep, tap. Good. All right, one more time. Yeah, get that knee up high. Right? Squeeze that elbow to your knee. That's what we're thinking all the time. To like really make this guy compact. And it starts to set in a bit of panic when you can't move. Right? There's a big difference, right? So come back in. Come back in here, right? So take this arm on the other side for you, Americana. Right, look, if you're loose here, Robert, look how much room I have. And I can really kind of, if I can do this, there's a sense of comfort, you know, so to speak, right? But bring your elbow to your knee now. Look, yeah, squeeze that. Look, you just shut off a lot of mobility for me. Right. Now I start to think, uh-oh, now, you know, I can't move, okay? And for most human beings, right, that aren't psychotic, an inability to move is a bad thing, okay? Some people feel comfortable in, you know, being constricted like that, but most people do not, okay? So let's go cross face. Yeah, set that up here, okay? Elbow, that's it, good. And this position that you just did, that hip switch, that's a great way to set things up, right? Because in your crossface, when your shoulder is down tight, there's just not enough room a lot of time, right? This is a great way to control the elbow, and there's actually step over arm bars from here. So slide. This is off the. I hate to get distracted here, but I've got a little ADD when it comes to jiu-jitsu. Slide that knee up like nice and tight to my shoulder. Yeah. Now step over my face with your left leg. Yeah. So stay on your hip though. Stay on your hip. Yeah. There you go. Right. Yeah, now. Yes. Now heel. Grab your own heel. Grab your own foot with your right hand. Grab your own foot. Yes. Now keep this tight. Grab your own hip. Grab your own hip. Yes. There you go. Now hip. You see what's happening to my arm here.
Yeah.
Right. So squeeze. Pull your foot to my shoulder. Pull. Yes. Now hip into my arm. And yep. Go. Tap. Yes. Exactly. Okay. So like I said, I'm gonna throw you a couple wrinkles. Okay. For your side control attacks. This is very good attack from here.
Okay.
Look, I am stuck, right? Because you're grabbing your foot, you're controlling this side of my body, right? This is a perfect setup for an arm bar, right? Squeeze that elbow down. Squeeze that elbow. Yeah, that's it. Squeeze here. Squeeze. Yes. Tap. Good. Right. So think about that. We'll throw that in at the end, but I just wanted to kind of point it out because I want you to see how turning to your hip like that opens up not just the Americana right on this side, but when you're controlling that elbow, you lock that arm out as well, okay? All right, so let's finish with this Americana setup, okay? One more time, we're gonna finish the Americana, and then we're gonna do our step over Kimura. Yeah, there you go, look at that, right? You got the arm bar, right? But you're going for the Americana. Oh, there it is, yeah, nice. Monkey grip, yep, squeeze the elbow, nice, tap, good job. All right, now let's go back for our Kimura this time. All right, here. Yeah. Good. Yep. Shake. Oh, I go out. Yeah. Yes, that's it. Good. Squeeze your ear to your elbow or to your shoulder. Ear to your, yeah, look, right now look. I cannot get my arm back. Okay. Good. That's it. Yep. Good pressure. Good. Nice. Good job. One more time. There it is. Own that arm. Yep, that's yours now. Yep, step over. Good job. Good. All right. So already, Kimura's feeling really good, right? And it's just all the time that we spend on it, right? I don't think, throughout the time that you're in jiu-jitsu, that's always going to be something. It's going to be like, it's like your first steps, That's how you learn to walk, right?
Right.
Always going to be able to go back to that. It's always good to kind of review that, make sure you've got all the steps. Because it's real easy for us to, come in here, go ahead and lay down on your back. It's real easy for us to just come in here and get kind of lazy about it and just be like, okay, we do this for me, But we, instead, let's always drill this way, always stay nice and tight. Sit up here, all right, this up, here, squeeze, circle, nice and heavy, push the head down, always staying heavy. That way, whenever it counts, we do it the right way. Okay? People are creatures of habit, and anytime you start getting complacent with technique, it's too easy to fall into those bad habits. Whenever it's time, you're in a round or you're in a match or something, or you're in a fight for your life, and you expect the guy to almost cooperate with you. You want to do it every time, very, very deliberate. Okay. So now, Kimura's tight, feels good. Let's do our, since we're already on it, we're already in that position, let's just drill that arm bar a couple of times, both sides, okay? That we just talked about for side control, okay? So here, yeah, everything, you're setting this up the same way. And if you notice, it's giving you options. I mean, from the very same position that you're setting up your Americana. So let's say, maybe you go for the arm bar isn't there, you go for the Americana isn't there, you're going to step right into your Kimura, right? But along the way, you have some very good options to finish the fight, along the way, right? So the whole time this guy's just defending, and eventually you're going to catch him in the trap, okay? There we go. All right, so grab Yeah, get that knee up nice and high. So bring your hip up even higher. So yeah, you want no space between my hip and your hip and my armpit. Right? So there's a little bit of space right now. So go back to your knees. Go back to your knees. All right? When you grab the elbow, I want to feel your right hip go all the way, slide all the way up into my armpit. Okay? Yeah, that's it. Good. Now look how extended, already exposed my arm is. Okay? That's going to make it easier for you to step over my head as well. Yeah, there you go. Grab your own foot. Right? There you go. Now squeeze your elbow down on the arm to trap the arm. Right? Yes. Exactly. Now take your arm around your hip. Yeah, all the way around. Now squeeze that elbow down. Good. Now hip into my arm and take your shoulder back. There you go. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Good. Tap. Yes. Good. Okay. So I want you to feel this too, okay? So go ahead and lay down on your back. All right. Very, very, very tight arm bar. Okay, here. And the elbow. Now when I bring this up, okay, here, go ahead and put your hand on my hip. Yeah, there you go, right? Good. When I bring this up, I slide my hip all the way up into your armpit. Okay, here. Now, I can take my arm here, go inside of my foot if I need to help it get over your foot. Okay. Now I grab the top of my foot and I pull that nice and tight. Here, I reach around to my hip. Okay. You feel how tight that's getting already, right? Look, squeeze the elbow down and then hip in. Yeah. Okay. Super tight. Okay. And if that doesn't work out, you can always go back. Look what you're doing with your arm, right? Look, boom. Okay. Right? And a lot of guys, what they're going to do is they're going to get so worried about this over here that they're no longer paying attention over here, right? So then we've got everything we want over here, okay? And even if they do pay attention to this arm and keep it in front, right? We're in this position with our foot here in front, right? We got all this. Look, I'm just going to go straight through here, right? And trap your arm, okay? Yeah. So it's just a really good chain, right? From one to the next to the next. Right. So we're setting this guy up the whole time. Here we go. All right. That's it. Good. All right. So look, you can keep this arm trapped the entire time, squeezing your elbow down. Right. So bring your right foot up. Bring your right foot up. Just put it on the mat. Just put it on. Yes. Now right hand goes inside. Yeah, to help yourself. Pull it over my head. There you go. Grab your foot with your left hand. Yes, pull it tight. That maintains your underhook, right? Now, bring your arm around. Yep, there you go. Good. Now, squeeze your elbow down. Yep, there you go. Now, start to take this shoulder back and hip in. Go, 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 tap. Yeah, good. Good. Because sometimes it can be hard to kick your foot over, right? I mean, I'm not the most flexible guy, so I try to figure out different ways to get my foot over the head. Yeah. And that's one way to do it. Okay? Again. You might be flexible enough to do that without grabbing your foot, but just show you different ways to do it. Okay? Maybe if you're having trouble. There you go. Good. Yeah, bring that foot up, squeeze the elbow. Yeah, look, you never want me to get that arm back. Yeah, that's it. Good. Now grab, yes, feed that to your foot. Good. Squeeze the elbow down. Good. That's it. Tap. Good. Nice, man. One more time on this side. One more time. Oh, there you go. Good. Right way. Yeah, nice. Tap. Oh man, very smooth. Very smooth. Let's do this side. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Good. Squeeze the elbow down. Good. Tap. Nice. Man, that's already in. By the time you grab your hip, it's already time to tap. The hip, you're going to have to hip in very little to finish. Okay. Let's do it a couple more times. Tap. Nice. Good job. One more time. One more time. Boom. Yeah. Tap. Nice, man. Good. All right. Well, hopefully you like that because that's it feels really quick. It feels really sneaky. Like there's not much you can do. Of course, you're going to be dealing with a guy who's resisting and trying to get away, trying to escape side control and all that good stuff. But you have such good control, and with that hip sit position here, you're really heavy, right? And you're able to go right into it. You maintain your underhook the whole time, right? Just bring your foot up here, nice and close. Very easy to step over, grab your own foot,
grab your hip. The arm's trapped. I mean, it's not going anywhere, okay? All right, let me grab a sip and we'll get right into our lapel attacks.
Okay.
So that alone, from what I'm thinking, is a great chain by itself, right? From that position. So you're here in side control, underhook, switch your hip. You've got attacks from right here the whole time. Maybe you set up the Americana, maybe it's not there, right? You go for your Kimura, or grab your foot, bring it over. It's just great chain of submissions, okay?
Yeah.
So, let's see where we're at on our wrist trap game, okay?
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I've gone over quite a few options from here, okay? So,
Do I do the knee slot or the?
yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's keep everything.
Is that
Yeah,
what
might
you-
as well, for sure. There you go. All right, so here, I'm doing a good job with my knee shield. All right, so we're going to go through the knee shield pass, okay, the knee pass. Yeah, so get a little bit of a grip here. Yeah, there you go. Now, head low, okay? So I'll just kind of review a little bit, just talk you through this just a little bit. Whenever you do this, okay, you're going to get your hands through. And it's very important that you don't just grab here, right? I like to grab down low because whenever you start to sprawl out, what happens is your knuckles go to the mat, right? And if you notice here, look, just put your hand here, right? Look, there's no way, even if you're super strong, that you're going to be able to, if you just put your hand here, you're going to be able to keep my knee from coming up to my shoulder like this, right? Look, right? I can always move this, but put your knuckles on the mat. Look, you're making a post between your shoulder and the mat. Now I can no longer breathe. That's what you want. Because what you want to do is when you sprawl out, you want to separate my knee from my shoulders, right? Because as you come around, you're going to actually move my shoulders away from my legs like this, right? Look, this is what's going to happen to me. And as you're flattening me out, you never want me to be able to bring my legs back into the game. You want to separate my knees from my shoulders, flatten me out so that you're in side control. If you don't block this leg, right, let's say you just grab the pants, right, as you're coming around, look, I'm just going to trail you with my legs, right, because I can move my legs. So that'll make sense to you after when you do this a couple times, okay? So here, yeah, a little bit of a grip there, right, so now drop your head, you sprawl out with your right shoulder and your right hip to the mat. Yeah, that's it, right? So look, this post, as you come around, look, you're going to walk like a clock, right? Walk like a clock. Yep, look. Now look, I cannot bring that knee in. See this space here, right? I want to bring my knees back in here so you can't pass my guard. But because you're blocking my knee, look, I cannot bring it through, okay? So as you're flattening me out, look, I can never bring my leg back in, and by the time I can, it's too late. Yeah, you're already in your side control, okay? From here, start to set up your, yeah, right away. Look, first of all, let's see, look at where I'm at here. Yeah, I'm in a bad spot. I lost track of where my arm was. That's good for you,
So
right?
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
go
you're just
under.
going to go under. Absolutely, yes. There you go, right? Now look, where you at, okay? So obviously, you can go for this Kimura at any time, but we're talking about lapel chokes, okay? Which lapel choke is open for you? So before look, all this space is open. Remember, we're going to close off space. So straighten your left leg out and sit to your hip. Straighten your left leg out and sit to your left hip. Yeah, there you go. Back up under that armpit. Yeah, there you go. Good. Now look at all that space that opens up for you. You're able to put a lot of shoulder pressure in on me. Yes. Right? And there's no space. Okay, that's exactly what you want. Feed it to your cross-face hand. That's it. Good. Now, yep, lock the hip. Run your hip up around my head. Yes, now take your head on the other side. Go. Keep going. Keep going. Nice. That's it. Good. So, it's important that we learn to recognize which one is most readily available, right? Because we don't want to get to side control and think, okay, where's this guy's arm? Okay, we want, if it, like at first that's what's going to happen. We're going to have to kind of analyze the situation, see what's there. But eventually, if we do it enough times, we're going to rip it out, and it's going to be, oh, there's his arm, I feel his arm on my shoulder, right? Just like you did. Underneath, decapitate. Okay, again, let's do that. We pass it out. Okay. This time I might be smarter with my arm. Sit back on your hips. Sit, yeah, heels. Yeah, there you go. Right, good. That's it. Go, 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 go. Yes.
Nice. That's it. Okay, so now we're dealing with a different situation. Yes. So stop right there. Okay. So get your underhook. Get your underhook. Right. We're gonna do the exact same thing. Right. So straighten your left leg out.
Okay.
Yep. Sit to your hip and get under that elbow. Now sit. Yes. Exactly the same. Right. Because we want to close off all this space over here, but also open up space for us to work over there. Okay.
Gotcha.
Now shoulder pressure. It's very important. I know you want to be nice to me, right? Because I've always been nice to you, right? Okay. But I want you to get used to this is important, right? Because I don't want you to get to rolling with anybody and think that this is acceptable where your shoulder is up here. You have to have this. Yes, exactly, right?
Okay.
So it doesn't have to be, you don't have to crush anybody, but at the same time, you do want to develop the instinct and the habit of good shoulder pressure here. It's a must, okay? So now, shoulder pressure. Now look at all the space you've got over there to work with that lapel, right? There you go. That makes it more you're more able to work that lapel over there. Okay? Now, really pop that thing out of there. Yeah, now go over the wrist. That's it. Go. Yeah, nice. Go right to your crossface hand. Look, remember what we talked about, right? Where's the hand placement? Right? There we go. So okay, so what you're doing right now would be if the hand's over here, right? That's okay. That's right. You're thinking, right? If the hand's over here, knee to the belly, Yeah. Now start to put your knee across my hip. That's it. Now start to crawl your fingers up. Yep. Keep going. Remember the wrist lock. Keep going. Yeah. Tap. Good. Right. So that's okay. That's all right. This is review, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so when the hand's over here, wrist lock. Hands over here, what you did before. Okay? Yeah, that's it. All the way up. Yep. So already starting to get tight. Yeah. Good. Okay. So go back to that position. Left knee on the mat. Right knee up on the hip. Yes, good. Because you're going to pull with your right hand, right? So your right foot gives you the leverage. It makes it possible for you to really pull that elbow in. Okay? So let's get the elbow. Elbow, pull up, posture up. You're gonna pull with your left arm and your right arm at the same time. Go, go. Nice, that's it. Good job. Okay. So that's what we have to do. We have to do it wrong sometimes before it really sinks in. And we do it. We can't even do it wrong. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Good. Nice pressure. Go. Good. Yeah, look at that hand is. Right, so wait, what we're gonna do. Yeah, get under that elbow. Methodical, Robert, every time. We do it all the same, right? Very, very, very tight. Okay, there you go. Now working in there. That's it, all the way up. Good, now, there it is. Uh-oh, now it's on the side. Oh, man, that's already tight. Nice, good job, good. Okay, so this time, you still have the option for the decapitator, right? Just because we wrist trap doesn't mean that the decapitator's not there, right? Sometimes the guy is going to be really, really defending with it. He's trying to get his wrist out, remember? Okay, what else do we have? We've got choke, wrist lock, decapitator. What else do we have?
Baseball bat.
Baseball bat, right?
And then paper cutter, right? Or
Ezekiel.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see those, okay? See the weed pass again. Good pressures. Yeah, knuckles on the mat. Good. That's it. Good. All right. And again, yes. Get under there. Back that hip up. Back it. Yes, exactly. All right. Open that space up. There you go. This shoulder pressure is very important, right? It's going to make the guy so uncomfortable that he's not necessarily thinking about what you're doing. He's thinking about, man, this sucks. Right? This position sucks so bad. Right? Okay. So here, go ahead and feet over. That's it. Yep. Good. Right? So let's say nothing else is there. Go right back to your knees. There you go. But get up high on the shoulder line, even higher. There you go. Good. Now, it's yours, right? Look, you can even go in with my hand still in there. Yep, Ezekiel. Oh, go all the way across. So if you want to bait the guy, right, let up a little bit with the lapel. Let up a little bit. Yeah. Now, just use your right hand to pull that lapel off my hand. Pull it off my hand. Go. Pull it off. Yeah, go. Oh, there it is. Now go right inside. Yep. Boom. Yep. Squeeze. Nice. Good. Okay. Or right? My hand's gonna go back in, but grab, feedback. Yeah, there it is. Good. Now, hand's gonna go in the other way. 4 fingers in, like a baseball bat. Okay. Yep. Grab that. Right. So go knee to belly. Yep. There you go. Now slide that knee. No, keep this here. Knee's gonna knee right over my right shoulder. Yep. The near side shoulder. There you go. Go all the way to the mat. All the way to the mat. No. You just lost your baseball bat. Yeah. Keep that. Are you 4 fingers in or thumb in? You want 4 fingers in, like you're grabbing a baseball bat. So turn your hand over. Palm facing, yes, just like that. Yeah, exactly, okay? Now, take that knee over my shoulder all the way to the mat. You're gonna knee ride all the way. So see how my hand's in between your legs? You don't want my hand in between your legs, right? So knee ride all the way over and it's gonna flatten my arm. Yeah, keep going, all the way, yes. See how it's flattening my arm? Go, all the way, yes. Now, bring your left elbow to my shoulder and then yeah, see how you're cutting now? Go. Yeah, good. Okay, so eventually, you're going to end up, Robert, with this elbow tight to the shoulder, and this elbow is going to run into this elbow. Okay, so you're going to be just like you're swinging a bat. Look, right? See how those elbows come together. Okay, it's tempting to let that elbow come out from under the head, and that's just going to unwind the choke. So it's not going to be effective. Okay? So let's do that one a couple more times. I'll show you one time, okay? I'll show you what we're looking for with that knee ride. Because that knee ride's important. We don't want to get snagged up there because it's going to be hard enough not to get snagged up because the guy is going to try to snag you up. He's going to try to keep you from knee riding over. But we've got a lot of leverage and a lot of weight. We've got the advantage, okay? So here in this position, all right, I'm not even going to trap your wrist because I don't need to. Okay, when I get here, look, I'm over, okay, grab like a baseball bat here, nice and tight, and sometimes it can end up over here. So I'm gonna pull that to your neck, okay? If it's out here, look, I can still get it, but it's not gonna be as effective. I'm gonna pull it tight to your neck. Now look, when I knee ride over, look, I'm gonna take my knee from here, and I'm gonna go over your shoulder and over your arm. See what I did with your arm? Look what that shin's doing, it's flattening that arm out. Because I wanna almost end up north-south here, look, all right? So super tight here, okay? This arm is staying over on this side of your head, because if I get over here, look, now I just untied the choke, okay? So I have to be under here, right? I'm gonna straighten this arm, so this arm's completely straight, okay? And I'm gonna take this elbow to the mat. Yeah, so see how tight that can get. Okay? Let's see you do that now. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Because this is more realistic. The gis aren't going to be like nice and tucked in and all that good stuff whenever we're in the middle of a match, most likely. Okay, there we go. Yeah, go ahead and flatten out. Good. All right, wrist trap. There you go. And I'm going to show you one more thing here, Robert. Remember how I just said you don't need the wrist trap, right? You don't need it. Go underneath my wrist. Yeah, just like that. Right, so you don't even trap my wrist, right? Look, my wrist is still free. That's fine. You know what you're wanting, right? So go 4 fingers in. Yep, same lapel. Yes. Up to knee to belly. Yeah, there you go. You ride straight over. Go all the way to north-south. All the way. There you go. Good. Come up to your knees. Come up to both knees. There you go. Straighten this arm. Yep. Now take this elbow to the mat. Go. Keep going. Yeah. Good. Super tight, okay? All right, 4 fingers in.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, we know how effective the wrist trap is, so don't think that if you can get the wrist trap, you shouldn't take it. You're going to take that wrist trap if you can get it. But like I said, it's not necessary, okay? Especially for the baseball bat show. Okay? So we've got, it just goes on and on. Right? You got too many options at this point. Maybe, but what we're looking for is for you to get comfortable with 2. Just get comfortable with 2. Right? If you can really feel good about the guy not being able to stop you with just 2 of those options, it's a scary deal. Okay, right. It's going to be very difficult for them to defend against you and stop you from getting the submission. Okay, so pick 2 or 3. Yeah, stick with them all if you want. Rep them out. Really commit to them. Believe in them, and I guarantee you, you're going to be finishing people from side control all the time, all right? I was going to go over some stuff
from this shoulder sit position with you, Robert. But I think there's, for now, you got enough. Okay, you got enough on your plate. I don't want to muddy the waters.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, for sure. I don't want you to think, when you leave here, geez, that was all good stuff, but I don't remember a single thing we went over.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So stick with just the options that we have. I think you're getting comfortable. You're starting to say, okay, now we've spent enough time, right? Review. You've got your camera as well that you can always look back on this stuff and review this stuff, and it's going to be really solid for you. Yeah. Okay. From the half guard, Kimura, right?
Okay.
I want to show you. I just want to point out a couple of things. Okay. So it's a really good position, right? So come into half guard for me here. So look, we spent a lot of time in this position going to our, our underhook right here for our leech, feeding lapel, and all that stuff. Okay, but we have to kind of be aware that guys are going to. So go posture back up, start reset. Here, we have to be aware that guys are going to be looking for this at the same time. Okay, so maybe they're not giving us. Yeah, remember what we talked about? How to shut that down, right? Bring your where the armpit and the elbow is. Yes, exactly. So we have to be aware that guys are going to be good at defending this. So we're going to start to attack this arm. Okay. Let's say we can't get the underhook, so we're going to start to attack this arm as well. Okay. Obviously, remember we've got the option to come back out, knee shield, collar sleeve. Remember this, right? This is this whole game, right? We've got this to the scissor sweep or push the knee out. Okay. Don't want to forget about that. But what we're talking about today is an option to attack this outside arm, okay? We can't get the underhook, right? Let's say the guy's hands on the mat, or he's trying to cross face, right? So you're trying to look, yes, exactly. This is a perfect opportunity for me to attack this arm. So look, I keep this arm here, and notice what I'm doing here with my hands, right? My hands are out like this, okay? Not necessarily like this, because that makes it easy for you to slide into the, yes, exactly. Now try to do that. Right? Yeah, look, you're hooked, okay? So here, I'm controlling your arm, okay? My bottom arm is going to stay here. I'm going to straighten this arm. Straighten, okay? So see how I extend the arm, circle around your arm. Look, now I've got you in a Kimura, okay? Even though I don't have wrist control right yet, right? So straighten your arm out, you can't, right? You're in a Kimura for the most part here, okay? Obviously, I want to work down to your wrist, but I don't necessarily need to do that now, right? Eventually, I'm going to get there, okay? So this is what we're going to talk about, right? Getting into this position. This isn't something that's new to you, Robert. You've seen this before. We haven't spent a lot of time on it, okay? But today, this is what you're gonna focus on, okay? So again, we can't circle our elbow. Guy's being very smart about, shutting that down. Even using his head, right? Exactly. Look, I can't get it, but look. He might be trying to crossface over here. Yeah, look, you can't get it. Now he's exposing this arm, okay? Now we're in a great position to attack this Kimura. If the guy does nothing, look what I'm going to do to finish this, Robert. I've got a hook on this leg, okay, controlling this half guard leg. I'm going to put my foot on the mat, and I'm going to start to scoop my hip in. Now I'm in a super good position with all kinds of leverage. Okay, so go back. Even if you're doing the smart thing here and putting your protect, right? Because I want to put your hand behind your back, right? Even if you're doing this, look, foot on the mat, hip in, Okay, so you're protecting, right? So I want you to keep your arm in there. Keep your arm in there, Robert. Look, 2-on-1, right? So it's very difficult for you because basically you're trying to defeat both of my arms with just one of your arms, okay? So no matter how strong you are, unless you get with somebody who's like a freak, right? Who has the arms like this big, you're going to be able to defeat their one arm with your 2 arms, okay? So let's see you do that, all right? Good technique right here. Okay, so half guard. Okay, so you're trying to, no, this is right, half guard, yeah, just like this, right? So here, you're gonna attack this arm, right? So let's say you're doing a good job here, right, of everything, and you're trying to get your leech, right? But look, I'm being smart about it, right? I'm paying attention to where your elbow is and my armpit, Because if my armpit gets over here, yeah, exactly, right? But a smart guy, right? We gotta deal with guys who are trained as well, right? Now try to spin for your H, right? Yeah, it's not there, okay? But look, guy tries to cross face. Yeah, remember what you're doing with your wrists. Yes, exactly, look, right? So now you're in perfect position. Extend your right arm over, yep, grab, yes, good, grab. Exactly, perfect, go back, yes, that's it. So sometimes, Robert, you'll catch the guy where he's not able to defend, right? So start to scoot your hip under me. Scoot your hip under, go. Keep going, keep going. No, don't lose your hook here. Yeah, keep control of that leg. Go, keep going, keep going, keep going. Yes, keep going, look, now, look at the angle you have on me here,
Yep.
okay? I'm in bad shape, okay?
Right.
All right, go back. Okay, now let's talk about if the guy's doing the smart thing and defending his arm, okay? Here, right? He's locking your underhook, right? Trying to cross face. Yeah, extend the arm. Extend the arm. Go around. Yeah, that's it. Look, he steps over his hand. No problem, right? Hip in, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Look, I'm going to try to keep my arm in there, right? 2 on 1. Now pop it out, pop it out. Yeah, keep going. There it is. Yeah, nice. Okay. So use your arms.
Yeah.
Use your arms like this, Robert. Come up here real quick. So half guard here, just like this. Right? So here, and yeah, protect your arm. Protect your arm. Yes. Okay, look. I'm not going to worry about pulling it out right now. I'm going to pull it out whenever I get underneath you. Okay, look. Here, here, here. The whole time, look, I'm not worried about pulling the arm out. But now that I've got the angle, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it out like that, right? So, boom, here, okay? Just even if the guy's holding on nice and tight, look, it's really hard for him to do that. And what I'm doing here is I'm putting pressure into your shoulder, right? Look, your shoulder's going towards the mat, which makes it really hard for you to resist that, okay? Let's do that again.
Okay.
Here we go. All right, guys, doing a good job. Kind of sitting back on his feet. Yeah, nice. That was sneaky. I can't even know. All right, go, 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 oh, go. Now you got the angle. Now, stop right there. Stop right there. So now what I want you to do is lean up a little bit. Lean up like you're doing a crunch. Now, pop it out. Yeah, that's it.
You okay?
Good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look, just like this. So you're like loading a spring, right? You're sitting up, and then boom, right? It's going to be very difficult. Imagine the torque you're putting when you really thrust that out of there. Okay, it's going to be really hard for that guy to defend, considering the situation. 2 arms on 1 arm, right? Plus the leverage that you've created, the angle, right? Everything's going to be really hard for him to defend that. Okay, the Kimura is great by itself, but what's the defense, right? I'm going to kind of pick your brain. A little quiz here. What's the defense to this? Okay, so come into the half guard. Okay. All right, let's see. All right, so right away when I lock this Kimura in, what's the defense to this? Yeah, hide your arm, right? And what else? Put your hand on my hip. Put your left hand on top of my hip, like on the, yeah. Now posture up really hard. Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Right? You can even reach in with your left hand and grab your right hand. There you go. Now posture up really strong. Yes. Now, if I'm not careful, right? If I'm not careful, let's say I am very stubborn with this. Grab your hand, posture up. Look, you could actually submit me. Yeah, look at that, right?
Okay.
So I have to be careful with that. But this is kind of what I want to point out for you, okay? Look, there's some things that I can do to make it near impossible for you to posture up, okay? I have to concentrate on pushing this wrist up into the hip, okay? Feel what I'm doing here with your wrist, okay? Your hand. I'm pushing it up into your hip, okay? At the same time, I'm going to put a lot of pressure on your shoulder, okay? So I'm kind of creating this lever here, right? So when I do this, I want you to posture up nice and strong, Robert. Go, posture up. Posture up. Yeah, exactly. Put your hand on my hip. Use your hand. Go, posture. Go, grab your own hand. Yeah, look what's happening. Look what's happening, right? So I want you to feel that, okay?
Okay.
Because I'm telling you now, That is the defense that everyone teaches. Posture. As soon as someone goes on from that half guard position, as soon as someone attacks your outside arm with a Kimura, hand on the hip, posture. You're going to see it. Someone's going to do it to you, okay? You're going to attack the Kimura, and they're going to posture. Chances are, it's going to take 2 or 3 times that they get out of it, and you're like, hey, I remember how to shut this down, okay? And you're gonna think about what we're doing right now, okay? You're going to feel the difference here. I worked on it all week. I was like, man, if you're doing it right, there's no way the guy should be able to posture. Just no way, okay? Let's do that, all right? So I'm going to get on that other side that we've been working already, okay? So here, yeah, guys, doing a good job here. He's trying to crossface. Stand, yes, look, now, right? So stop right there, okay? Look, if you relax, Robert, if you relax, look, I'm able to posture and pull my arm out, okay? Even, grab it, more, even if I trap your arm and I posture, look, I could actually submit you, okay? But if you're doing what you need to do, right? So grab my wrist here, right? Lock up your Kimura, there you go. Look, yes, wrist into the belly, straighten your arm out and put your elbow into the back of my shoulder. Yeah, there you go. So you're creating that, right? So you're almost wanting to flip me over. Now look, there's no way, there's just no way I should be able to posture up. Even if I get my hand on your hip, look, now hip in, go, yes, look, nice. Now, pop that out, pop it out. Yep, 2 on 1, go, tap. Yes, good. Okay, so, should be, once you get into that position, what I'm coming to find is, it's a finisher. It's a finisher. It's going to be very difficult. There really aren't too many things that you can do from that position to defend against that, right? Everybody tries to posture, right? And one thing that people like to do is they like to try to get out of the half guard and step around for an arm bar. So something like this, okay? Look, right, so half guard again. Once you lock that up, right, here. So nice and easy here, right? The guy, let's say maybe he pushes your legs and he steps out of the half guard. He steps around your head here and gets into this arm bar, okay? Right off of the Kimura, okay? I've seen that many times. But that shouldn't be able to happen, okay? Because we've got Kimura control, right? So come into half guard for me. Here, right here. You lock it up, okay? Guys doing a good job of defending, right? Try to posture, can't posture, right? But let's say I just let you out. I want you to think you can get to that arm bar over there, okay? So step out, start to step around my head, start to come all the way around my head. This way? Yeah, go around that way. Look, keep going, look. Okay. There's no way, because I have this. And the whole time, what am I doing? Pushing that wrist into the belly, right? There should be no way he's going to be able to step around. Okay? Absolutely no way. So, like I said, got a little ADD when it comes to jiu-jitsu, but I don't want to let you get out of here without sharing some of this stuff.
Yeah.
And the good thing about it is, it's already working well with what we're already doing. Okay? Our Kimura control, we love it, right? If you step around, so do that for me one more time, okay? I'm gonna point something out here, okay? How we're gonna end up in a good position. You already see it. I just kind of want to just point something out here. So go, you step out, look. You're stepping around, look. Go. Look where we're at. We're in our Kimura flop. Right here, trap the arm. Look. Okay. Switch over under. Yeah, look. Arm bar right there. You spin your arm under. Look to the bottom leg. I go to my hip. Look, arm bar that way. 4. Just not our choke kick. Boom. 4. I can always switch back to the Kimura. Right? So just option after option. Okay? Nothing new for you. It's not anything that we're just now introducing today. It's just kind of digging into the details a little bit more. I did it this week, and I was like, wow. Because I kind of picked something up off of YouTube.
Really?
Yeah. Never be ashamed to pick some things that if you find something good, right? YouTube's a great thing, right? There's a lot of crap on YouTube, but there's some really good stuff too.
So I like how it plays into that half guard game. When I'm already down
Yes.
here trying to get my position,
Exactly.
it's just another thing to think about.
Yeah. You bet. Yeah, we want to have options, right? Because sometimes, and if you think about it, you've already probably experienced this. If I can remember correctly on the video, there's been some times where it's difficult, right, to get that leg underhook. Right. we want to get there. It's a great position. You know how effective it is. But some guys, you know, have been attacked that way so many times, and they've asked their instructors, hey, how do we shut this underhook down? And they show them. Now we've got to figure out how to deal with that situation, right? If we can get the underhook, great, right? Sometimes we want to take the easiest option. Sometimes the easiest option is the Kimura, right? The arm's out there, right? They're trying to cross face. Maybe they put their hand on the mat, and I mean, all of this is really good stuff, right? To play right into it. So you've got some options there. You got the, I mean, if you think about it, look, if we get into half guard here, look, if we can, Robert, if we can, look, where's the armpit, where's the elbow? If we can, we're going to take it, right? We're going to get into our good position. If the guy's leaning back, yeah, he's not giving me, look, collar, sleeve, hip out, knee shield, foot in the hip, square up, right? We're in this, right? We've got all this. Yeah, we've got that game. But now, look, we've also got here, right? Boom. Yes, hip in, finish. Okay? So, what we're trying to do is we're trying to make our half guard a really, really, really scary place to be for the guy on top, okay? It's just, we've just got options, you know? I mean, we can get out of that position anytime we want. We can get into that position and make it a nightmare for the guy to be on, all right? So, a lot of stuff, you know, hate to, you know, hopefully I don't overwhelm you with any of this stuff. The good thing for you is you're being smart about it, coming in and, I mean, you know, a lot of guys, this might be a lot of information, right? But you can go back and dissect this thing into as many sections as you want, right? And just focus on one technique if you want. So this is a smart thing for you to do, okay? Any questions on any of this stuff? I think it played in, you know, we reviewed, we covered everything you wanted to cover with the side control attacks. Even added one in for you, that step over armbar type thing. From side control, that's a really good technique. And then we kind of went over a little bit of this good option from the half guard as well. Okay. So I think you know, somewhat productive day, right?
Oh, I think
that's
so.
all. That's all we want. That's all we can ask for. Just be productive with these things.
Put that's to work.
Yeah, I think you will. Because, you know, when you know, like I said, just from what I remember in some of the videos, you get down there and they're just doing a good job of just putting their weight on you, you know, making it difficult on you to move around down there. But I guarantee you, you start throwing this in there, and what's going to happen is you're either going to get a finish, you're going to get the Kimura, right, or they're going to start to back off a little bit because you're attacking now, right? There's different ways for you to attack. They're going to back off, and you're going to find what's going to happen is the space is going to open up for your underhook, right? So we're making them do what we want them to do rather than what they want to do. If we can do that, we're in good shape the whole time. Yeah. Good job, man.
Yep.
Glad your ribs feeling better. That's good news.
Oh, yeah.
And eventually we'll get you, you know, back into hard rounds and good rolls and.
Yep.
But you know, what kind of progress have we made even while your rib's been injured?
Yeah.
We've made a lot of progress, you know,
Yep.
just by going over techniques and drilling. You know, I think
right.
that's the best thing to do.
I agree.
It's better than sitting at home, kind of, you know, holding your side.